Hello, boys and girls. I forgot to I forgot to include the whole intro thing. Whoops, my bad. Guess gonna have a cold opening this evening. Hello, folks. This is Spot Show live stream. I am Ronald Ray, your boy with a cornbread accent, on location in Rockin' Rockmart, Georgia. Probably the nicest folks you ever meet. A lot of nice folks. I've been doing another site and oh, shut up a minute. I don't think anybody I work with watches this show, so let her rip, right? Anyway, yes, I've been doing another job with another for another client in Franklin, Georgia, and God, it's like an hour and a half apart, but stopped at a couple stores, in between, a couple times 'cause I had to get gas or whatnot. Man, pretty nice. Like it might be this region maybe or that I don't know, kind of that side because it's It's a, I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit south from where I am. But anyway, enough about me. Yes, still at the eloquent Econo Lodge and Suites here in Rockin' Rockmart. Hopefully, everybody's having a good week so far. It is almost done for some of us. Some of us do have to work the weekends. Hopefully, I'm not one of them because, like I just said, it's been a long week. I am ready to go home. Um, So if you follow my channel, subscribe to the notification bell thing, you will know, or follow me on Facebook. You know, I kicked out two videos pretty quickly, I guess. This week's AEW Dynamite recap and WWE Raw recap. Um, it's been a long week, not getting back to the hotel, especially Tuesday night or Monday and Tuesday night. Um, I mean Monday. Gosh, Monday, I was up for 28 or 21 hours straight, worked 14 of those. Um, then Tuesday, didn't get back to the hotel about 8. Yeah, by the time I went to the store, grabbed dinner, came back, yeah, it was almost 8 o'clock. So yeah, kind of a long week. And so I was going to, because I mentioned, I forgot which one, Spot Show or like, yeah, last week's Wrestling Gold Friday night. Psh, total garbage. If you look for it, you ain't finding it. I deleted that shit. It was bad. Uh, internet kept going in and out for some reason, or OBS kept on. Either OBS or YouTube kept kicking me on and off. It, I tried using that what's it called, Uno overlay again, and every time I use that, it just kind of I notice it kind of messes up a lot of things. So I'm like, okay, uh, going to completely, even though there's a couple little things you see over here, uh, still kind of use it. Hopefully that won't kick me off. Um, but they're trying to get, like I said, I was trying to get a little fancy like Applebee's, but like Applebee's, it was a complete disaster. Sorry, Applebee's sucks. But anyway, but yeah, I was kind of pondering on maybe come next year, kind of see how things go first. Just doing two, maybe three live streams a week, and just do the recaps on those live streams instead of doing individual videos, especially when uh, busy as I get sometimes. But hello, Brenda Watson. So yeah, after uh, babbling about stuff. So anyway, I was going to try that this week since it was so busy, but a few things kind of caught up, and I'm thinking, man, uh, usually say I'm gonna have a quick show, but we'll see what happens. A few little things to talk about, and even though I have to probably spend more time shuffling my notes and talking, but Uh, but yeah, a couple little things to get to this evening. But I kind of changed my. So I thought, okay, if I talk about Raw and Dynamite and try and get through this stuff, I'm gonna be here a while, possibly. Depends on how the interaction works and everything else. So I decided against it this because last night I stayed up a little late again trying to prep this and prep the two recap shows. And then when I got here, I was like, you know what? I got a little bit of time. Why don't I just try and record them really quickly? Uh, so I did. And I think I got the shorts clips already done. And at least for the Raw, I got the short clips done for Dynamite too, but just haven't uploaded them on YouTube yet. But they're coming. And yeah, just don't watch the shorts. Watch the complete videos. Uh, might get a little more out of it, hopefully. Oh, because I'm kind of using the shorts to kind of advertise everything. That's one of the things I seen on a video, uh, and it was kind of advice. So I'm like, I'll try it, see what happens. Well, does not do it for tomorrow night's Wrestling Gold Friday night. Like I said, it's just been a busy week. But I got that show prepped, sort of, because I will be home, so I got to do final prep when I get home tomorrow. But I had no idea for the watch along. So if you're hearing me, uh, join me in the chat here. Give me some recommendations. Uh, we might go with one of them, or just give me a promotion idea, and I'll see what I can dig up. I actually I did find something kind of obscure, so I might try that. But anyway, let's get through the BS first. Hey, yes, I am Ron Ray, your boy with a cornbread accent. I am on this live stream here, so if you're watching this live, join me in the chat. But if you're not, go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I encourage thoughts and opinions, interaction. Also, if you really have no thoughts and opinions but want to be friendly, say hello. That's always freaking cool. Also, uh, don't forget to click that like button if you uh, like listening to this program. Damn, I sound like NPR guy now. If you like listening to this program, give us a shout. Caller one. Anyway, also, don't forget, I am just a normal wrestling fan, been a wrestling fan for a long time, and I just like talking about professional wrestling, the sport of professional wrestling. No insider. I don't have a writers on speed dial. They don't. I have no informants or anything. Um, Nobody informed me of anything. When I do my predictions, they're just my predictions. When I give my opinion, it's just my opinion. No influences. I even quit watching. I mentioned this before. I even quit watching some of um the people, the Jim Cornettes and Bruce Pritchards, Jeff Jarrett's, and stuff like that. Uh, Podcast, Arn Anderson's podcast, and all that. Uh, so my influence won't be influenced. I just watch it and just go with it. I find out sometimes I disagree with a few of those, but anyway. So if you, like I said, in a long way, winded way, if you like this, just hearing a normal guy, normal fan like you, talk about wrestling. Get on here, let's talk about wrestling together. Click on that subscribe button. Don't forget about that notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I have new content out. And other than that, hello, Joe. Can you just say hello? Guess could say hello. I forgot. Motherfucker. See, look here. It's been such a long week. I'm not even. Well, I guess I am. Well, I haven't talked but 8 minutes, and I already said mother. But anyway, so okay, let's get to the. What shall we talk about first? Okay, let's pick on some ladies. Oh, we got lots of ladies to pick on. You know what? Let's talk about this briefly. Not such big news, but kind of happy news. I've been here listening. I just didn't want to say hello to you, asshole. That's Joe King saying. I can read his mind. I just didn't want to say hello, you asshole. All right. So anyway, Chavo Guerrero has re-signed with the WWE and has a new backstage role. Chavo Guerrero has officially returned to WWE, but this time he's stepping back into the company in a major backstage role. Speaking with Bill after, Guerrero revealed he has re-signed with the WWE to help produce upcoming Triple A events under the new WWE Triple A partnership. Yeah, I just resigned with WWE. I'm helping out with AAA shows and putting things together. I'm back. I'm back with them, Chavo said. His confirmation put months of speculation to rest after fans spotted him in the crowd during June's WWE WWE AAA When Worlds Collide event. Guerrero has remained busy over the past year, contributing to promotions like AAA, TNA, and GCW while also working in film and television. Yes, he was I guess, stunt coordinator for Netflix's Glow Show, and I think him and Luke Hawks was stunt coordinators for Heels. Highly recommend Heels. Glow, I did watch the first season. First season wasn't bad. It's like anything else come out later. There's always the message show, but Um, didn't watch the second season, but anyway, Guerrero has mentioned who has remained busy over the past year. Oh, I mentioned that his WWE return signals a strategic move for the company as it expands its reach into Latin America with Guerrero's deep lucha libre heritage and WWE's global storytelling. Fans can expect a unique creative blend in the upcoming AAA co-branded shows. While I was laughing about Joe, now I had to finish eating and feeding dogs. Yeah, they got two Shih Tzus. You know why they call them Shih Tzus? Take a guess. Nah, they're cool little dogs. Willow and Wyatt. See, I gave your dogs a shout out on my show. Willow and Wyatt. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Chavo's in there. I would almost think, since he's done a lot of the stunt coordination, which means, kind of teach actors to at least perform moves safely, um, and stunt people, perform moves safely. He'll probably be more up for a trainer role instead of I guess, an agent or a producer. So that kind of um, don't really baffle me, but but he does have lot of knowledge. Of course, Eddie, or he is the nephew Eddie Guerrero, son of Chavo Guerrero. Chavo Guerrero, multi-time NWA junior heavyweight champion. Heck, all those Guerreros. Maybe not Mondo. Well, I think Mondo was pretty. Who was the other one? There's Mondo, Hector, Eddie. Yeah, this thing does have a mute button, so I, I, if I do cough in the microphone loudly, because this room it's even though it's cold outside, this room is pretty stuffy. But anyway, so yeah, I was kind of surprised that he uh is going to be producing instead of training. But it's cool for him. Nice to see him. Like I said, um, somebody like him can probably still has the ability to, I guess, while he's producing matches, kind of show the wrestlers what he's looking for, um, and really, have somebody who's part of that libre heritage, who has national attention, being from WCW, WWE, TNA, work for those companies. So you get that, you know, lucha libre type American style storytelling. So that could be an interesting blend, and having a guy like him there who's been in both those worlds to do that. So I think it's a smart hire, at least smart opportunity for the guy. You know. So did anybody watch AEW last night? Blood and Guts. I'm just baffling. I'm just um, what do you call it? Digressing a little bit because man, if anything, they did. I mean, first ever female Blood and Guts match, and in case I mean, of course, the Dynamite recaps just got put out. Watched it right after this, along with a Raw recap after this. Um, please, pretty please. Uh, that was the first female blood and guts match, and basically the blood and guts match. I don't know if you remember the original War Games format. Uh, two teams, four or five. Sometimes I think one of them has six this week, but usually teams of five. Uh, two wrestlers start from each team start. Then whoever's got the advantage, they might be a 2-on-1 advantage till the other uh, team member is able to get in there at different times, like a minute or 2 minutes. Uh, Noticed last night during commercials, the next entrant was a little longer than when it wasn't commercials. But anyway, so at different intervals, the wrestler come in till all the competitors get in there. Then I mean, the original name was War Games, the match beyond. The War Games is the part where two wrestlers, then three wrestlers, then four. You get the gist of that. Uh, then once all the competitors in there, that's when the match beyond starts. Once the match beyond starts, the only way the match can end is submit or surrender. And I did ask this. Uh, do you do any of you people know when and where the first War Games match beyond match took place? Hit me up in the comments. I know Joe knows, but give it a little bit, give it a little bit until um, then I'll if you're watching it live, hey, let me know if you know, and if you're watching, of course, not live, um, yes, the Omni in Atlanta, 1987, July of 1987. Was it July 4th or July 5th? Yeah, it was either July 4th or 5th because it was part of the great Jim Crockett Promotions, NWA. Um, every every year since 80, well, I think it started 85. 85, they had the Great American Bash tours. Basically, they'll go do stadium shows throughout the country. Throughout the month of July, they call it the Great American Bash tours. 87, the uh, the Great American Bash started in the Omni in Atlanta that year in 1987, and it debuted the War Games Match Beyond match. That was the grand thing. It was the Four Horsemen, uh, Tully, Arn, Lex Luger, Ric Flair, and J.J. Dillon versus the Superpowers, Nikita Koloff, Dusty Rhodes, and the Road Warriors, Animal Hawk with Paul Ellering. I think J.J. Dillon, I think he took a clothesline off the second rope from Hawk and separated his shoulder, so that knocked him out. And the one, so it was July 4th. Okay. So that was the start of the uh, Great American Bash 87 at the Omni. I think the last stop in Miami or Midway was Miami. They had another War Games match, and since JJ was uh, injured, they put a guy in a mask and called him War Machine. Do you remember who War Machine was? I mean, if you seen the tape at the time, the VHS tape of War Machine, I think they had him on TV with a mask on. I think he had the old Midnight Rider mask on too, if I remember correctly. But as soon as you seen him, it's like, come on, everybody knows who that is. As soon as I mean, even though he had a mask on, but I mean, the body, yeah, you could, even in that mask, you can pretty much tell who it was, who War Machine was. Do you remember who War Machine was, Joe? Or anybody in the chat, or anybody in the comments? But oh, yep, Ray Trailer, bit at the time known as Big Bubba Rogers, later became more famous as the Big Boss Man. But but yeah, I mean, like I said, as soon as you seen him on TV, I forgot if they showed him on TV first, or I seen the videotape, and then he came out, and as soon as you seen him, it's like, that's big, that's Big Bubba, that's Big Bubba Rogers. It's like, come on, man, not even trying. But I think Dusty, I think Dusty really liked Ray Trailer, Big Bubba Rogers. He's a big boy. He can get up for that wombat. He can get up for that uh thing like suplex from Tully Blanchard, if you will. We'll make movies with him, if you will. If you will, baby. And hell, it was Dusty who gave him a chair shot that kind of put him over. Gave him a chair shot, told it was a wood chair. He hit Bubba over the head with the wooden chair and basically told him don't sell it. And he didn't. Go watch if you folks out there, if you have a chance, there's a couple Big Bubba Rogers stories. Okay. Yeah, I mean the first one was good. Second one's it was good. Uh, the one with what was it, Steen Squadron against the Dangerous Alliance. That seems a lot of people seem to like that one. But but basically that's what the Blood and Guts match is. And spoiler report, I like them both because I mean kind of. I mean that's what a match like a cage match like that supposed to be like, I mean, especially if you're gonna call it blood and guts, it's supposed to be a bloody war games and let's beat each other's asses. Let's settle this, feud once and for all. Which looks like could be uh, near the end of the Death Riders. Since I mean, Don Callis has everybody now, so doesn't even matter. But um, the one thing I can knock about it, they didn't keep it inside the cage. They went it in and out. Um, Tables, bed of nails. The fork thing. I can understand the fork thing. You sneak, if you sneak like a weapon, something like brass knucks or fork, like Abdul the Butcher. Maybe use a belt, something like that, or use your boot. I can see that because I mean it's war games, but the glass, the and everything else, it's like, does this match really need all that shit? Flaming tables. Um, but I actually kind of liked them both. They were okay. I mean, basically they're okay because they're violent, bloody. Way to sell a feud. Now, I'm not a big fan. If I can watch a week in and week out of that, same thing. It does get repetitive, but or the death matches and stuff like that. Yeah, not. I can watch Trainwreck once. Then why do I want to watch a whole card of train wrecks? Speaking of train wrecks, okay, now we're reconnected. There we go. Yeah, this time it was the hotel internet. Let's see, where's the yeah that way. There we go. We're back on here. So anyway, apparently these two young ladies did not like the finish. Um, the duo was set to one of them used to be Jay Cart or Tegan Knox, and she was released. What was it, last year or something like that? Um, or earlier this year. And what I read online, she seemed like a popular thing. Okay, and we're back. Where did I leave off? So yes, no, what was her name? Not Tegan Knox. What was her name? Sorry, folks, gotta use the Google machine. Because I messed up somewhere. I wrote down. I think she used to be Indy Hartwell. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, no, that's right. Nixon Newell was Tegan Knox. Miranda, I don't think she's ever really been anywhere, but yeah, Tegan Knox seemed to be kind of popular, but on the injury reserve a lot or injured list a few times. Both NXT and May spent some time there. She was released for a short time, then got brought back, then released again. But her and her uh, tag team partner and partner in life, and I do believe, I believe they had another collision match, and they shared a tender moment, and they Meltzer and everybody made a big deal of that. I was this wasn't this an angle to do on TV or anything. They just shared a moment. But anyway, so they were supposed to face Anna Jay and Tay Conti, but refused to wrestle after being told their match would last just 3 minutes. The couple reportedly felt disrespected after previously being given a similar short match and decided to leave the taping instead. Dave Meltzer noted that AEW insiders viewed the situation negatively, which they should, with some believing the pair made disparaging remarks about the company afterwards. Meltzer added, "All I know is I don't expect these two to be booked in AEW." However, Noel and Alice denied the rumors during a Twitch stream, insisting that there was no heat with AEW, that their decision was approved by producers. Noelle also revealed that this will be their final year in wrestling and that she simply wants to enjoy it after receiving online abuse and death threats from fans. Okay, that's not funny, but uh, Nixon Noelle and Miranda Elise were told it was going to be a 3 minute match, and they were not happy that that the last match they did was 3 minutes. They wouldn't do another one, and they left. Now did they did a taping, and I don't know what exactly they said, but apparently it was negative towards AEW, and another one that was less negative. And they said, "Well, we did not leave on bad terms or anything." Dave Meltzer said, "All I know is I don't expect these two to be booked in AEW." So, they weren't contracted wrestlers. One is former NXT WWE talent. Um, Sorry, I guess first of all, I would side with AEW on this, saying, hey, nobody knows who a Nixon Noel is. Few of the internet people did know who Tegan Knox was, but most people don't. Um, and you wasn't like a top person there in the WWE. Even in developmental, you wasn't really a top person. Um, so yeah, you're kind of gonna put my talent over, my homegrown talent over. Uh, the week before, I think it was against um oh, what's her name? I had on. I'll tell you in a second. No, no, no. Mega Bane and her partner. Oh, I think she was. Yeah, I think Megan was teaming with Mariah Shavir because her partner got injured. But um, and of course, with those two women, yeah, it's going to be quick. Uh, those like couple badass chicks. So Joe King. I only know her name from the wrestling game. Yeah, probably most people do. But I side with AEW on this. Yeah, you're gonna lose. We got a packed show here, so yeah, your match is only gonna go 3 minutes. Um, I think they did one little promo together with Conti and Anna Jay. So and it's basically 3 minutes squash the week before, but um, another another pair. It wasn't under contract anyway, but still, you're not under contract. I get it, but you did agree to come in and, no pun intended, do a job. Um, you just do it, take your payday, go, and that's when you can decide. It's like you're not under contract anyway, so therefore, um, yeah, we're not coming back. Or they could have said, hey, look, well, you play ball with us. Thanks for putting our talent over. You, you ladies want a contract? I mean, AEW's about to have women's tag team champion, so you need to kind of build up that roster a little bit with some tag teams. And it's AEW. It's like nobody within 6 months will remember that they did two squash jobs in a row. And it's AEW. Nobody cares. Um, but yeah, that's kind of like the Naomi and Sasha Banks deal. And they were on a contract. They didn't like the finish. They just left. It's almost same thing. Only difference is they weren't on the contract. And and yes, they agreed to come in. Uh, I'm pretty, they was going to get paid. Yeah, do the job, do your 3 minutes, get your money, go home. Um, ah, in ring wise, I mean they got some talent there, but nowhere near as talented as WWE's. I mean, what was it? A few weeks ago. I mean, two. I mean, they were from NXT. Well, I mean, Stephanie Vancouver, she's an international star, and she had a match with Roxanne Perez, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they did great. Which oh yeah, I'm going to mention we're going to get in that PWI 250 here in a minute. Yeah, I know you didn't say anything, uh, but kind of answering your question. And yes, I mean, there's always going to be that comparison. I mean, you do got some talent there, but nowhere on that WWE level. Um, Mega Bang, Powerhouse, still needs seasoning. Willow Nightingale's pretty good. Chris Statlander's okay. They just sometimes it's like, um, not too much better. They need Ruby Soho back. She was good. Um, I mean, my favorite in AEW as far as women's division is probably Cameron. She's freaking hilarious. I mean, and she's okay. She's improving. She's definitely improving. Will Nightingale, she's improving. I always was high on her. Chris Statlander, when I was watching that match, that Blood and Guts match, it's like, okay, um, you can't. She is too much of a powerhouse woman to not getting any enough shine. She didn't get enough shine in that match. I think I mean, she put over Maria pretty good and put over. I mean, just there's a couple spots there. I noticed that it was like this doesn't make Chris Statlander, the new AEW champion, look good. And I like Chris Statlander. I think she was pretty good. I mean, Shasha was always good. I mean, um, I mean, nobody can deny her talent, even with the WWE and all that. And Monet or Moan or Money depends on who's announcing her name. But yeah, she's always been talented. But yeah, she's good. Now, I don't get the whole 20 belt thing. And I don't know, the other week I did see an article about her digressing again, folks. I did see another article about her where I think her fee is $26,000. I don't see a lot of these independent promotions where she's won these belts. I mean, which I'm not familiar with a lot of them. Really, none of them really. Um, I guess that's bad of me, but I just don't think I just don't think a lot of them. I mean, just kind of seeing the size of the crowds when they show highlights of her winning their women's championship, that they could have paid her that $26,000. Because I was making a comment that the show I go to in Monroe, Southern Fried Championship Wrestling, they have a female champion. I was like, oh, maybe Mercedes wants to come here and win this one too. Then I seen her price tag, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, I've talked to that promoter a few times, and he's not one of those promoters that independent promoters that's going to just bring in big names and hope for the best. He's got his core talent, uh and yeah, uh yeah, like I said, not really. I mean, Sal Rinauro, who's on NWA Power, if you know who he is on that, yeah, I guess. But I mean, he's still very good though. Um, but yeah, it's strictly just indie guys and girls. But yeah, so I was like, wow, seeing that price tag, I was like, I don't think he would even fathom that. And he's a local boy, and um, I don't think he wants to do that to his fans. And it's like, okay, we're gonna have this town in, but guess what? We're gonna have to charge everybody $30 or something like that. Yeah, well, yeah, it'd be more than that. Let's see, it'd be. Uh, I had to find a calculator. Can anybody do math in their head? Because I sure as I can barely do math on the. Yeah, it'll be more. Yeah. Oh, there's a calculator right there. So 26. Oh, yeah. Just do some little bit of math. Just using what they usually draw, their average draw, and divide it. He would have to charge all those fans $104, and he wouldn't do that to his folks or the fans of his promotion. Yeah, I mean, I've read both, but and I think it was yeah, last week. I know when she first came out, and after I guess her non compete, whatever, um, she was wanting to charge people 36,000. But who knows? I wouldn't pay it. I wouldn't pay the 36. Somebody was like, "Oh, but she was on the Star Wars show." It's like, yeah, but nobody know. I mean, it wasn't like she was a main character. Nobody's gonna give a shit. A lot of Star Wars fans don't watch pro wrestling, and she was really not like a. I mean, she wasn't even a Bubba Fett type. I mean, as far as popular characters, the original trilogy. Bubba Fett was a popular character in the original trilogy, even though he didn't have a big part. But uh, the canon books, I think, told a better story, which, unfortunately Disney didn't want to dive into and use that to make, some good movies and make the fans happy. But let's not talk about movies on here. So yeah, that's probably the belts are probably 6,000, and I guess yeah, the plane ticket, the belt, yeah, I guess all that, but yeah, it'll be 20. I don't know, but anyway, yeah. Well, she's in the right company. I mean, I'm surprised. AEW last week announced that they're going to have a national championship, and the championship's going to be decided on Full Gear, in the Casino Gauntlet match, and so I was surprised. Tony Khan might come up with um a women's national championship, because yeah, I mean, and of course last week her and Athena was put out of the tournament. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping Willow and Holly Cameron win the belts, or if they don't win, they keep being a tag team and be like the top contenders. Because I like Willow and I like Harley. I mean, like I said, she's improved and she's definitely a character and pretty entertaining as well. Yeah, probably. And which, I mean, I guess, I mean, it gives the promoter a little bit of money, and so he can, I guess, do some things with it. Um, and which that's, I mean, that was almost, I don't know if you remember us having a conversation back then, the original pipe bomb, um, that CM Punk did, and walked out of the WWF or excuse me, WWE as WWE champion. And my idea was, hey, you know, I'd really sell that for, at least a few months. I'd pay the airfare, first, pay CM Punk's usual salary, then the airfare, then maybe give, you know, some of these independent promotions some money and say, hey, um, who's your top indie talent here? Ask CM Punk, because he is the Punkster brother. Uh, do you know any of these guys? Would you want to work with one of these guys and maybe watch some tapes and say, yeah, let me, wrestle this person. Uh, and he can be the WWE champion, going to all these independent promotions, uh, defending the WWE championship because he walked. Hey, it's his belt. He's going to defend it. You know, he doesn't work for the WWE. He could. I mean, I'm pretty sure at that time they could have had not really a partnership where Vince bought Ring of Honor, but say, hey, Ring of Honor, here's a few bucks. I know you're kind of somewhat international, national, but have CM Punk wrestle a couple of your shows. Defend my championship. Then eventually he comes back, and because WWE uh, put had a tournament for uh, the championship, since the championship's no longer there. But then CM Punk sees this like, no, 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 we're gonna have to sell this. So he comes back, and unification of the two title. Yeah, like I said, that was my little armchair booking, fantasy booking idea for CM Punk at the time. So maybe Yeah, but so yeah, so kind of what you're saying there. Tony Khan somewhat stole my idea, but using it for Mercedes Monet and paying these independent promotions that have Mercedes wrestle and win their championship. Stole my idea, motherfucker. Just kidding, folks. But I mean, either way, I mean, but yeah, on the subject at hand, I mean, these two ladies, they shouldn't uh walked out, and the female. I mean, God, yeah, Willow got gashed a little bit. Freaking Maria, she wrestles barefoot, of course, and then she stomped on some glass and kicked, kicked. Who was it? I think it was Tony Storm or Mia, Mia Shirakawa, or whatever her name was. But that is a perfect little segue here. So it was announced the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Women's 250 is, I think it's out or about to be put out. I know you can order it now. Uh, this is where, of course, the men's they do, PWI 500. This is the PWI Women's 250, the top 250 female performers in pro wrestling right now. And by gosh, and speaking of Mercedes, she is number one. She is number one this year. Mm. So, okay, let's, I can almost understand that. Okay, she's had a successful year. She's only had one loss. She's still doing good matches, performing good matches. Um, and like I said, she only had one loss, but one of those 25 championships she's got, you know, she set off for, you know, what, 2 years now? A, a year and a half? So, yeah. So, okay. I almost get it. Number two, Tony Storm. Eh, eh. Because it's supposed to be, I guess championship reign, visibility. I think it's supposed to be work rate as well. Yeah. Number three, Saya Kimitani. I think she mostly wrestles in Japan. So always going to be that one. Yeah, I'm scratching my head. Now we got three now. Three that's better than anybody in WWE. Speaking of WWE, we finally have our first WWE woman on here, and that will be Tiffany Stratton. Mm. She's number four. I'm getting there. You know I'm about to blow a gasket. Okay, I'm not gonna blow a gasket, but I'm gonna be pretty opinionated here in a minute. Number five, Stephanie Van I have no problem with her being number five. Perfectly fine. Even though she's having, yeah, she just had lost to Jade, who uh not really had the best matches during her reign. Had a bad, of course, like I said before, the chemistry just could have been just off because Charlotte Flair does not have bad matches. Uh, but she had one with Tiffany Stratton. but she's number 4. Like I said, number 5 is Stephanie Van Keur. She's just new. She just had won the WWE Women's Championship, international star, signed with WWE, went through the NXT deal. I think she was NXT Women's Champion and North American Champion. Very talented girl. Like I said, I mean, hell, the match with her and Raquel Rodriguez was good. The matches with her and EO was great. Speaking of EO Sky number 6. I I don't get it, folks. Who made this fucking list? uh, I should have recorded because I was watching. I think it was Starcade '86, and you can hear the crowd go bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. I forgot which match it was. Um, EO Sky should have been lower, or Tiffany Stratton. EO E- EO should be EO should have been number 1. Okay, me being a fan of EO, I say she should have been number 1. I would have understood if she was number 2 because Mercedes Moné, she's had that one championship all year long, blah blah blah. But EO's had more big matches on bigger drawing pay per view or premium live events. So EO should have been higher. Yeah, EO is numbers. They ranked her number 6. Yeah, EO is ranked number 6. Mercedes Moné is number 1. And it's like, okay, like I said, I can halfway understand why they put Monet number 1 or Money number 1. I would have put Io Sky number 1 because she has been on the Raws, been on uh, the premium live events. I mean, good gosh, that the Evolution match between her and Rhea Ripley uh, in in a year, Pro Wrestling Illustrated fans, that should be match of the year. There might have been some better matches, but that match freaking kicked ass. And Io, yes, have she made a couple little mistakes? And yeah, but besides that, she's had the best matches out of all these people. And I mean, I'm not even saying that with the yeah, uh, and finally gotten really popular too. She's probably easily number 2 babyface women in the WWE behind Rhea. Rhea's just fucking over. I mean, but yes, EOS guy should have been. I would say number 1, but I would have understood number 2, but beside Monet because yeah, she's had all the titles and blah blah blah. She's had the one championship all the TBS championship all year. Uh, yeah, she won the championship before WrestleMania. Then it was Io, Bianca, and Rhea Ripley in a 3-way, and she won that one. She won a 3-way to keep the championship. She didn't lose the championship till Evolution when Naomi cashed in her Money in the Bank. Then oopsie, then Jimmy Uso, uh, thanks to some Netflix and chill, and a Naomi's WWE Women's World Championship reign. That's what Naomi said. But yeah, Io should not be number 6. 2, 1, yeah. 2, I can understand because the whole, like I don't feel like I've done repeated. Yes, I understand Monet's been TBS champion for whatever, but um, and what's the ratings for AEW? They kind of been average around 500,000 or less. Now I understand it's not because of her, but um, Io's pretty popular. Um, I'm not saying Io drew the ratings either for WWE or for Raw or drew the premium live events views or anything. I mean, she was the main event of Evolution with Rhea Ripley. So okay, so Io, I just can't get whoever did this list in Pro Wrestling Illustrated. They need to be fired. I mean, there's bias and there's not really looking at everything because if it's all about somebody's had a championship for a long reign, then shouldn't number 7 Athena be number 1 since she's had the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship for what 2-3 years now? So yeah, should she be 1 or 2? Not number 7 on that account. Of course, even less people watch Ring of Honor and her uh, main roster AEW appearance. She lost to Mercedes Moné, and then she ate the pin for the tag team tournament match. But she is talented. I will say Athena is pretty good. I mean, I almost say that Athena should have, won against Monet, but it is what it is. Sari is number 8. I believe she's in NXT. Um, Number 9 is Naomi. Probably one of the best years she's had in the WWE as a single star in her career. Got hugely over. Uh, and of course, it ended uh, when Jimmy said it's baby making time. He wasn't yeet yeet. He's geek sheet. I seen that on the meme, but it's uh. So I mean, maybe if she didn't get pregnant, if she didn't get pregnant, she'll definitely be still the women's champion. I mean, she was freaking over. They might have switched her baby face, maybe, but who knows? Um, but yeah, she was getting like the Money in the Bank match where she won it. I mean, she was over like Rover. People was digging this version of Naomi. So she could have it could have been she could have been further up the list. And number 10 is Rhea Ripley, which again, understandable. She's had a couple injuries. She's won and lost the WWE Championship a couple times. Um, or excuse me, Women's World Championship a couple times. So yeah, I can kind of understand that, but uh, again, She goes in when she's in the match. It's not a bad match. Um, and put her and Io in a match together. They constantly tore the house down. Hell, even the three-way between Io, Rhea, the Io, Rhea, and Bianca was really good. The Io, Naomi, Rhea was really good. What's the Nick list here? Oh yeah, the person probably should have been either one or two. Io Sky. Um, but yeah, yeah, maybe if I see the magazine on the newsstand, I might. Gosh, speaking of magazines, I can't. I think last time I did buy one, I think I still have it. It's at the house. I did see it a couple months ago because I was going through some old stuff. I think it was the PWI where 500 where Roman Reigns was number one. I think it was PWI 500. Might have been no. Yeah, I think it's that one. But so yeah, I guess if I actually I think you ordered through their website for like $10. I think that's where I seen it. But because yeah, I like to read why they put EO Sky at number 6. Yeah, they're expensive now. And all the news you want to find out. I mean, just like any print media, once the internet was got popular, everybody had it. A lot of print media just fell by the wayside. I know I couldn't tell you too many people. I mean, I guess I could ask around, see if anybody even gets the newspaper now. I mean, I know they still sell newspapers. I know I like the Atlanta Journal Constipation. They if you want to read their newspaper online, you gotta pay like a weekly or monthly fee or something like that. And it's like, nah, we're good. I think the local Barrow County, Gwinnett County, their papers do that too. Yeah, you just sometimes if you use their app, like a grocery store's app or any store's app, they'll probably have coupons there. Or don't they have like a coupons.com or something like that, or some kind of coupon app? Or some places they're just flat out like on the commercial, like what was it? I think it's a Domino's commercial or Papa John's commercial. Or hey, if you walk in, order a pizza, it's like a two topping pizza is like $6.99 or something like that. But if you order online and get delivered, it's $40 because and I don't know that I discussed this on here. Okay, back when I think second or third week on this project I'm doing at Rockmart, my work truck broke down, and lo and behold, it was a rain day on top of that. So that yeah, uh, oh, we worked a little bit, then then it started raining and it came up, got rained out. So took the truck to the shop, or got towed. Then thankfully superintendent drove me to the hotel, and good gosh, that freaking sucked. I don't know. It could be just me. But anyway, I decided to order pizza, get delivered. Went to the Pizza Hut app and ordered it. Lo and behold, Pizza Hut, at least this Pizza Hut right here, um, they didn't have their own delivery drivers. I guess they subcontract the deliveries through DoorDash, which freaking sucked. So, I mean, yes, if you got a pizza delivered, it's, where the price of the pizza plus tax, then they put a delivery charge on it. But now it's like delivery charge plus the DoorDash charge plus, by guy, you better tip it. They want you, I don't get it. They want you to tip them 50%. It's like, no, we're good. But yeah. Oh, that's for supper tomorrow? I'll probably do my regular spaghetti. I mean, I know it's not a great homemade meal, but by golly, I'm cooking at home, by golly. It's homemade enough because I've got work. I do the TV dinners. Yeah, pick it up. I see that. I mean, I do have the DoorDash app and all that, but sometimes, like the few times I do splurge on myself and get something, um, I'll use the DoorDash app to order it, then go instead of getting it for delivery, order it to pick up. You do DoorDash that way. And Rockmart, I think they have a couple of, I don't know, it's just the food is getting so expensive. I do a lot of the out of town stuff, and sometimes I would do this, like I got Ingles over here. I'll get the 8-piece chicken. Then since I'm getting to be an old man, I need to I need at least have a salad uh every other night for dinner or for with my dinner. But sometimes chicken gets old, or not like you know whatever old, but I'm talking about just don't feel like it. uh, then sometimes I would do the Tyson's chicken patties, put them in the microwave, and make little chicken sandwiches. But again, chicken it gets old sometimes. So uh, I just got trying to be a little cheaper too. Get the microwavable dinners. I forgot the name of it, but gosh, what's the name of it? I threw my phone somewhere. My phone's on the bed somewhere. But it was like a red box, whatever. It's like a blackened chicken fettuccine alfredo. Uh, I forgot the name of the brand though, but it was actually pretty good. Like a red and white label. I can't remember, but it was pretty good for microwave dinner. Now last week, because I like to make fun of some people who still make hamburger helper. I ain't had a hamburger helper in like forever since I first moved out on my own and stuff like that. Um, they had the microwave. y'all, I guess have y'all seen like the microwavable um, Kraft macaroni and cheese? You add the water, put the cheese in there, stir it up, and put it in the microwave, then stir it up some more. That's horrible, by the way. If you're gonna do Kraft macaroni and cheese, just again, wait till you go home, get the saucer pan, get the little pan, and cook the noodles, and then you know over the stove, not in the microwave. I don't know, some it was just not good. Same as same. So anyway, they had the cup like that of Hamburger Helper. I was like, I just got it to be funny, you know. And plus, it was like $1.50, $2 or something like that. And yeah, it was shitty. Yeah, it was not good. I mean, it probably been better if they had those little chunks of. And when I mean chunks, I mean I'm talking. Looks like those crappy um bacon bits, not the real good bacon bits you can get for salads, but the little like bacon, not bacos. What is it called? I guess that's what it's called. It looked like those. That was a beef. That was a hamburger in it, and it was not good. Um, but I mean, the Stouffer's meatloaf or not meatloaf, but lasagna is okay. Uh, and sometimes for lunch I'll either get sandwich meat and make sandwiches, or I've gotten addicted to that uh, Mexican tuna salad. It's freaking great, even though it has tomatoes in it. I think I put enough tuna and corn and onion and a little, not too much jalapeno, just a little bit of jalapeno to mask the raw tomato. Damn, now I'm getting hungry. I've already ate my dinner though. But yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll do the microwave, then go to Ingles because they have a salad bar. I'll get a salad and have my little microwave dinner. Because I mean, yes, the boss does give me per diem, so much a day just for food. But it's like I explained to him. I think I explained to Joe. I explained to my brother. It's like, by the time you get your Mick breakfast, what I mean by Mick breakfast is fast food breakfast drive through. If you do that, now usually I'll do like I do splurge on because I do like those little mini um Jimmy Dean sausage biscuits. Those are actually pretty decent. So that'll be like the breakfast. Um, but yeah, if I did I think what was it last year, or earlier this year actually, I finally made peace with Bojangles after a couple of decades, I guess. Long story short, went there one time, asked for a chicken biscuit, got a sausage biscuit instead. I'm like, you're I would understood if I ordered a sausage biscuit, but got a chicken biscuit instead. But you say you're the home of the chicken biscuits. This was your specialty, but I got a sausage biscuit instead of a chicken biscuit. So I'm like, well, fuck it. And the sausage biscuit one was horrible. So I never went to another one. But earlier this year, I was doing a job in South Carolina, and you know, leave early, got there, and I didn't get groceries yet, and I was just hungry, and it was 10 o'clock, and it's like I gotta go ahead and get something. So I went to Bojangles, and got their chicken biscuit. They got me but chicken biscuit drink was like almost $9. It's like eight something, almost $9. So if you do lunch anywhere, the number one value meal everywhere, hell, that's 10 to $12. So that's 20 already right there. So with the last little bit I got, which is I get 40. So last thing I want is another McDinner. And there's been times where I because I don't carry steak knives or anything with me, but I've gone to places like Longhorn or something like that, and it just got like an appetizer and a side salad, and that's it. And that's almost $25. That's just for the food, not sitting there getting a drink, tip, whatnot. Which I would have gotten water anyway, but I still would have tipped. But I got that and sat down. It would have been like almost 30 because you get the tip. But so yeah, I'd be you know this one day $5 in the hole. So I was like, well, if I'm just gonna eat crap anyway, might as well just get cheap crap. Uh, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And where did and where was I going with that? How did I start talking about fucking food? Where did where's this transcript of this shit? But yeah, magazines are expensive now, and like I said, the internet pretty much killed any kind of print media. And coupons anywhere now. They usually have online deals, online coupons. No, I don't know. I think you just said Pizza Hut, and I just kept rambling about food. See, this is a good thing about this live stream. We'll talk about wrestling, then venture off and talk about some of the shit. Oh yes, because you said you was doing Pizza Hut tomorrow, and yeah, I don't know. Last time I had Papa John's pizza, Papa John. I mean, the Pizza Hut I got over here, it wasn't that good. Yeah, long story short, I was stuck in the hotel, got Pizza Hut. It wasn't. It was okay. I ate that for a couple nights. It wasn't too bad. Eh, eh. And they have Marco's up here, which Marco's is pretty expensive. It's okay too. I mean, even last time I got Papa John's, as far as all the like the chain places, I used to like Papa John's, but I don't know, something changed and they're not that great. So anyway, uh, basically yes, my dinner tomorrow, even though it's not like from scratch spaghetti, it's still homemade enough for me to. Uh, yeah, I think let's see. Last time I had Domino's, I've been a couple years ago, just because it was there, and I was like, oh, this is fucking nasty. Yeah, it might have been Domino's where they had the deal where I think that's what was talking. We went from coupons. Yeah, spaghetti you can't go wrong, except for the microwave spaghetti. That's not good. But yeah, just get some good noodles, good sauce, cook the meat. You're gold. Solid gold. Anyway, it's getting about that time, folks, man. Gonna call it a night. Yes, yes. And that is, ordering over the phone or going to the place, ordering it, and walking out. It's $50 because yeah, a friend of mine and her little girl came over, and um, we went and got Chinese, and it's the three of us, and it was like, yeah, it was like, it was basically 50, I think, because I think it was like 40 something, but yeah, basically 50. And like I said, we just went there, ordered it, picked it up, went back to the house. It was good though. It was good. Somebody was talking about Chinese. Maybe I do. Nah, maybe I do Chinese one day this weekend. Oh yes, that reminds me. I need to see. That's yeah. Uh, let's see. My friend got she got the seafood delight. Daughter got chicken wings and fries. I got sweet sour chicken. I think I got egg. No, did I get egg. No, I think that. I mean, heck, even uh, hell, even before that, a few months ago, I got Chinese just myself. I got sweet sour chicken and egg drop soup, and it was 20, 25, almost just for me, and that's all I got. And I'm like, God dang! And y'all want us to, on top of that, tip the person who's just uh taking our order and giving us our order, not not cooking it, not giving us drinks or anything. We're just ordering it over the counter or ordered it over the phone. Not today. Not today. But anyway, like I said, it's can't be that time. I gotta shut this down. Shut this down. Pack on up or get most of the way packed. That way I can head out in the morning. Check my two sites. Hopefully I can be. Hopefully I can at least be by the. I wish I can be by the office about 2 o'clock, but I don't see that happening. Might be a little later. But anyway, appreciate everybody tuning in, and of course those of you who didn't tune in live or tuning in. Excuse me. Tuning in on the replay. I still don't know what they call it. I need to Google that one day. But anyway, um, appreciate you watching again. Encourage you to give me your opinions on the comments section. I do respond. Other than that, you folks have a good one. Take it easy, and until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show live stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one and take it easy.